What is up, guys? Welcome to Diving Garage. In today's video we are at the land of treasures. Some people call it the junkyard. I say land of treasure because there are some finds to be had. But in all seriousness, I need some parts for the Camaro. Had a clutch line pop. Need to get some little clips that aren't be sold anywhere. So let's go rob them off of a Camaro, junk Camaro. Well, not rob, we're gonna buy them. But we just need to find them. They're these little tiny clips. And yeah, you can't get them unless you buy a new clutch master or a new slave cylinder. And I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna buy the little clips here and we're gonna call it good. I'm going all the way to the back. And yeah, I was out the other night taking the kids out for some frozen yogurt, sitting at a light and pushed the clutch in so I could get going when the light turned green, and it just went boom all the way to the ground, and that kind of sucked, but oh well. I got a tow home, no big deal. And I did a clutch master, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I didn't put it on the channel or anything. It's just kind of a basic swap. But your boy dropped the retainer clip for the clutch pressure line. So I used, I did a bad thing. I used a Ford clip. You saw how that went. It didn't hold. So here we are at the land of treasure trying to find a new one. And I'm hoping this will be a quick and easy grab. I can roll up on this Camaro. I think I'm in the right aisle. Then we can get home, fix up Bruce real quick. And then I'm gonna be dropping the engine back in Hank. And that really shouldn't be anything too crazy. Everything's all ready to go, but we'll see how it is. Well, here goes a clutch slave, and there's a little connector deal. And on the back, this is one of the links I'm gonna steal. Well, not steal, we're not stealing. I'm gonna take out of there, that little clip right there. And then also way back in there, I don't know if you can see, you can't see. You see this hydraulic line right here? That goes to the clutch master way back in that corner. Maybe if you can see right there. That's the clip I'm looking for, and that's the one I dropped. Yeah, your boy dropped it in the grass, never to be found again. Sadness. There it is. That's a funky little clip we're searching for. So, I also noticed, when I was pulling this off, this is a little bit different. This is a 2013, mine's a 2012. This line that connects the clutch master to the slave is different because the bleeder is really nicely located right there, easily accessible from under the car. Mine is not. It's very, very hard. So I have half a mind to take this, but this line is cooked. I don't know if you can tell over there, it's nice and cracked up, so I'm not gonna be doing that. But if you have one of these Camaros, is this just like an update or is this a sort of aftermarket thing? I can't tell. Also had half a mind to take the slave cylinder, but I think I'm just gonna not. Nothing's wrong with mine, so I'm just gonna keep on rolling with it. But we got what we came for. I'm gonna do a little more looking around, and then we're out of here. Looking around at this Camaro a little more, I'm just noticing that all of the steering knuckle is gone. Of course, the engine, like we talked about, over here too, it's just gone. Inside, just got various sensors, radios, just laying around. And also noticing on mine, this crossbar, I don't think that's there. I've taken the seats out of mine, I don't remember that. The funny part is this soft top, it's actually in good shape. Like, I don't know if that's the, I think they call it a 5-drain update, or I can't tell. Just off looking at it like this, but there's an update. I think it's like a 3-drain and a 5-drain update you can get. This one actually looks in really good shape. It's actually way better than mine. I'm not gonna be taking it though. And I thought for a second it had an exhaust. I was about to try and get the mufflers off, but they're not aftermarket. They're just some basics, all good. And here goes the radio. This is a GPS version, touchscreen. Mine is not, but this is the radio face. The radio body is over there, but that's all stripped out. Wonder if there's something back there. Maybe like one of the ECMs or something, PCM, something like that. It's weird. Weird you would go through all the trouble, take this out, take that out, but then leave it. I don't know. My favorite part about pick and pulls, junkyards, whatever you want to call them, is that they're always in the nicest neighborhoods. No, they're not. I'm in the hood. Watch my back. Now, when you're ever at the junkyard, do not lend tools out, because guess what? You ain't getting it back. Which is another reason I just got this really basic toolkit, no extras at all, knockoff tools that if they do walk away, it's all good. Now let's take a quick glance for any classic trucks. They pop up here from time to time. I like to just look at them, see if there's anything cool, any like little, I don't know, badges or bezels that people like to buy, or I need for myself. I think the trucks are in the way back. Let's go check them out real quick. Nothing else really interesting. It's just funny when I did get left walking in the Camaro. Didn't actually walk, it's just joking. Mrs. Diving Garage came actually to save me. Mrs. Dive Garage to the rescue, as always. She already knows. When I call her, yo, car's broke, she knows what to do. She's a sport, man. All right, guys, let's go check out. Let's see how much they charge us for that little clip. Yo, we got it for free, what up? All right, successful Treasure Island junkyard trip. Let's get back, put this thing on, put Bruce back together so I can stop borrowing the wife's ride. All right, it's actually the next day. Time got away from me yesterday, and I didn't want to be doing this in the dark. So I figured I'd just wait, start again in the morning. All right, so obviously we're getting the engine back in, but before we do even think about getting that engine up in the air, we need to address the issue we took it out. So come on. All right, that was the torque converter. So we took the engine out because we're pretty sure we blew up the torque converter when we sensed like, I don't know, 650 horsepower at a stock converter. Don't recommend. And it was just slipping all over the place like crazy. Wouldn't grip, wouldn't engage, wouldn't drive the pump right. So I talked to my transmission guy, and we kind of landed on the same thing. And so engine came out. I got a new one here on the ground. I'll take it in just a second. And I'm gonna take this one out. I bet it's gonna dump its guts all over the ground. So we'll get a pan, make a mess, and then we'll get the new one in. Just dumped coolant all over the ground. That sucked. Who didn't take that hose off? Freaking loser. All right, I can barely just squeeze myself in here, and I think that this is gonna dump its guts all over the ground. So let's see if we can't guide it out. Oh, all right, that's either a good thing or a bad thing. I really thought it'd make a mess. Okay, well, one less thing to worry about, I guess. Let me just set this on top of the battery. That's a good place, right? Yeah. That'll work. It doesn't look damaged. We'll take it out in a minute, but I'm not a torque converter expert. Even unless it was like super ballooned, there's no way I would have known. All right, I'm just gonna give this a quick wipe down. We'll get the new one, put some fluid. We're not gonna fill it up all the way like we did before. We're just gonna put some, maybe a quart or two, and then throw it on there. I don't see anything damaged right away. Yeah, I mean, this is a brand new, well, brand new rebuilt transmission, so I didn't expect anything to be damaged. All right, cool. All right, got some new hardware, which we will be using. Set this to the side for now. All right, we got a new converter from the Hughes. I called them, they hooked me up with a, what is this, a GM 25 HDX. Dude said it was good for 1,000 horsepower, and it's got a 2,500 stall, so I'm thinking that this will do the trick just fine. I feel like that meme people see where the little stuffed animals, he's pouring some juice into the other stuffed animal, and he's saying, "Oh no, oh no!" It's just like overflowing all over his mouth. You guys seen that one? All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at a quart. That's good. Let's see if we can get on here without making too much of a mess. Oil pan. Oil pan. Oh, I kicked it. Yay. Ready to go, 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 go. Okay, all right, it's on there. Now we need to make sure it's engaged, fully engaged. Come on. Here we go. There's 1, 2. There we go. Bam. New converter in place. Awesome. Good thing is, even if it's not fully engaged, I could spin it from the ground. Okay, cool. new converter in place. Now, let's go get that engine. All right, so I had this pretty scary moment there a second ago. I was trying to get this lifted up and get in position, but I started lifting it and the engine started tilting forward all the way. I don't know, I hooked this up late at night like a dum-dum, but it just started sliding on this. There's no way for this shaft to be retained, so this bar actually needs to go long ways. So hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. But I hooked up some backup chains so I could not drop the engine I just built on the ground, and I'm gonna get it switched up. Well, I got it changed over, but I don't know if I like this setup, because this bar, it looks like it might hit the firewall. It's weird, I can't have it long ways like I wanted, or sideways like I wanted, because then the engine wants to cock forward or lean back and it's crazy. And if I just bump it, it's gonna dump. And I don't want to do that, because I mean, I'm pretty strong, but I can't lift 700 pounds. And if I do it this way, then it wants to hit the firewall. I mean, I'm happy that it clears the blower. That's nice. I like that. And the straps are soft. So even if it does touch it, it's okay. It's not like chains. Look at this touching over here. I don't know. This just seems, what's the word? Janky. I've seen some other setups where they have like a plate over here where a bolt goes in, and then you can have it sideways instead of sliding through this little C channel right here. I might mod this one more time and do that, because this is not okay, guys. Am I doing this wrong? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Time to do some sketchy stuff. Sketchy stuff. Whoa! Oh. Okay. Time to do this. Oh! Oh. Man, I keep forgetting about those lips. Sketchy stuff, but not damaging stuff. That'd be cool. Sketchy, but not damaging. But where's the fun in that, right? Okay, we're good. We're good. That's what we wanted. We wanted that. We wanted that. Now we're gonna come back up. And we're gonna do a balancing act between lifting and pushing. A little bit of lift, a little bit of push. Man, can you imagine this thing falling right now? It would just drop like a rock. Oh, I'm scratching my nice oil pan. This thing's a piece of junk. I left it on because I'm probably gonna replace it. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Here we go, almost there. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. All right, now all we gotta do is clear this front pulley, and I think we're good. You kind of start coming down real slow. Let me move you, sorry. How rude of me, putting my back towards the camera. Take a quick picture for the gram, you know how it is. And then, holy moly, I'm glad I caught it. Where are my motor mounts at? I need those. Okay, motor mounts engaged. I was just thinking to myself, okay, I need to start getting the bolts ready. I might have to loosen up the clamshells. And then I was like, wait a minute, what am I gonna bolt these things to? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so we're getting hung up right here. That sucks, man. That really, really sucks. Maybe I could slide forward and then get under this. Yeah, let me come up, see if I can slide forward and then get under that, and we're gonna scrape up that firewall, but it's okay. Hank can take it. Okay, cleared it. Too low now though. Yeah, we missed. It's all right, I guess have to come up just a little bit. Oh man, I'm worried about this. I'm worried this is never gonna let me line it up. Wish I had like someone here with me that hold this right here. That's all I need. I just need to hold this and then drop her down a few inches. Oh yeah, see that's it, but we're hitting that. Dang it. Oh, this sucks. This sucks a lot, because I'm there. I'm at the point where I need to put the pins in the transmission, or the dowels, whatever you want to call them. But that bar is just in the way. Okay, I got it. I got the pins in place. I ended up using my transmission jack to kind of, well, the problem was the engine was a little bit like this, so I can never get two pins at once. So I put my transmission jack on one side and kind of dropped the engine real quick from the hoist, and it straightened out, and I was able to wiggle in the pins. So now I just need to make sure it comes together. I can start putting some bolts in. So let me go grab those bolts and I'll get these two things mated back up. And it's finally in. Man, that was a battle. It always takes me a long time. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm by myself or what, but what I ended up doing was I got my transmission jack, I supported the oil pan from the bottom and let off most of the tension on the engine crane. And I was able to loosen the straps on the back. So that way that pole wasn't hitting and it would go above. And I was able to kind of just push the engine into place. It wasn't like probably proper, but whatever, we got it in, who cares? Still got a ton of stuff to do. Got to tighten everything, torque everything, put all the accessories, everything else on. So a lot of work left. I'm not gonna show you all in this video. I've showed you that before, but man, it feels good. It feels good to have the engine finally back in there. That engine has been down, Hank has been down for months, like probably what, 3 months? And I got the engine torn down, rebuilt, changed a couple things, touched a couple things up, but it looks good. Finally back in place. I don't know if you noticed, I did take the water pump off. I found that the output shaft was warped. So I'll get a new one coming. I'll get it painted up to match, no big deal there. But yeah, very excited, very excited. We got a lot to do still, but I changed a few things and I upgraded a few things. And this is one thing I did. That's actually a Trans Go, I don't know what you call it, vacuum modulator, like blow off valve, I guess. And so that's why the boost doesn't go into the transmission. You don't want that. Let's go check out at the bottom. So I didn't mention it, but this is a SFI rated flex plate that I think is rated for like 1500 horsepower, 1200 horsepower. Either way, plenty strong for what we're doing. And then of course our new converter. I'll check the gap, shim it if needed. I doubt it though, it seems fine. I was looking official down here. We got a red converter, a shiny gold flex plate. And you know, you got the chrome to get you home pan, but that's fine. Well, that'll do it, guys. I'll spend the next few days and nights getting this thing back together and we'll get back to tuning. So I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and get out there and dive in your next project. Catch you next time.